Alright everybody, so I've never used my phone to live stream, so this may be a total fail, but we're going to try it. Why not, right? So alright, right here, and we got the, the two pieces of plywood covered with the green, and we're just going to run some trainings. We're not going to do anything all that special. I hope that my microphone is working. I really have no way to tell. Guess I could look on my tablet here. I think I can monitor it. To this, let's look. Let's find out. We can learn together. How about that? So, all right. Let me see. Sorry, I do see it. Okay, I can do it. Okay, I can do it. So I'm trying to see how to see the chat. Well, I don't see the chat. Let's see. Oops. Well, that's not what I meant to do. So let's see. How do I get out of here? This whole seem to be stuck in a place that I don't know how to get out of. Well, that's embarrassing. Seem to be stuck in a place that I don't know how to get out of. That's embarrassing. Stuck in a place that I don't know how to get out of. That's embarrassing. Stuck in a place that I don't know how to get out of. So it appears that maybe I can't see the chat on my tablet. Does that make sense? Well, bummer. Well, now. I would have thought that I done this before. It's always fun to go live and try to figure out things. So, alright. Well, I have another idea. I will be right... Well, wait a minute. Let's see. I'll be right back. You're not helping me. Alright, let's see if I can see the chat on the laptop maybe. Interestingly, I usually use my phone for my internet, so this may not work. So let's see. So there's that one, but I don't know the password on my own Wi-Fi. How's that for some weirdness? Alright, so I'll just grab the Wi-Fi over here. We'll see what the password is. Then we'll put it back over there. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, it says connected. Cool deal. Put this back. Alright, so maybe I should have tested this before I went live, but you know, that wouldn't be like me at all. So let's do this. Let's see. My channel, yes, that's where I want to go. Alright. Live. I'm going to have to move some of this stuff over. Wow, that was weird. Looking for it. Oh, come on. Yay, I finally found the mute. All right, cool. Now I can see the chat. That was a lot of work just to see the chat. All right, so if I can get this window to... All right, good deal. Hey, Brian, sorry for the... trying to get your ears going bad. So, got this plywood set up today. These tracks are just kind of randomly laid about. There's no rhyme or reason to what what these tracks are, so don't pay attention to that exactly. We're just going to run some trains, have some fun. Got a video where I set all this up. It's very much in fast forward, so you guys can, I guess they call it time lapse, so you guys can look at that later if you want. I'll upload it after a while. So all right, let's just get some trains going. That's what we're here for. So this guy looks like he might be starting off the track. If I didn't know better, I'd say that tender is not on the track. Well, you know, I think it was my imagination. Well, not my imagination that he's too big to go past my laptop. So, just reconfigure things a little bit here. There we go. All right, well, it took a while to get things going, but we are going. So, all right, tonight we have brought out the Arnold Rapido, which we haven't run in quite some time because he's actually failing, but I didn't feel like pulling the Kato. I think that's how we decided that we're going to say that locomotive off the other track, so we're just going to run him. He'll be okay. It's not pulling anything, so he may need a little encouragement. There he goes. Oops, he will speed up, I promise. Yes. Once he gets going, he will go. This is why we retired him. So I seem to have moved stuff around, and I got my wires a little cattywampus. Obviously, we'll do this better at some point. So, all right, well, I guess I don't need to check to see if my microphone is working because we heard all kinds of feedback and stuff where I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I've never live streamed with my phone before, so sorry about that. All right, so what else can we do here? This guy's running sort of, kind of okay. So let's see, let's get this Amtrak going. What do you say? So I didn't just randomly put these two pieces of plywood up. I am working on something else, a video, and it will involve all these tracks, but not in this configuration. And I think it would be pretty cool if I can get it to all come together. I've got most of the elements. I'm still waiting on some track because this isn't nearly enough track to do what I want to do. So, all right. Get the Amtrak going. So, all right. Let's get Mickey Mouse going. He always makes me smile. All right, Mickey. We never moth. You guys see that? We never have moths. I guess because of that bright light. So the Mickey Mouse train is going to smoke tonight. A couple of videos ago, I actually accidentally put a little too much smoke fluid in, and it takes a while for it to smoke again after that. So apparently it has recovered from that little mistake. All right, so meanwhile, the little N-scale guy here is just flying. I told you he would go if he ever started going. So I have some cars somewhere for him, but he's kind of sick, so that really wouldn't be very fair to him. So I do have a new N-scale locomotive, but I'm not quite ready to show him off just yet. Well, see, I was trying to make it slower, and he just didn't like it. Wasn't going for it. All right, so I feel like my camera could be just a little bit higher. Let me try that. Or let me rephrase that, my phone could be a little bit higher. I've never ever live streamed on my phone before. So, I mean, that's actually kind of convenient once you figure it out. All right, that looks like that might work. Wow, look at how fast that N-scale is going. That's an Arnold Rapido locomotive. And like I say, he's about worn out. When I first got into all this, for 2 years, anytime I turned on the train room, he came on and he just ran. So we kind of wore him out. He has earned his stripes. All right, let's see if we can turn him down a little bit, maybe. I think I'm turning him down and not the Amtrak. I'm never quite sure. I suppose when we do this in a more permanent fashion, we'll label this stuff somehow or do something a little more intuitive. All right, pretty cool. So obviously with my phone on the live stream, I won't have a DVR recording to upload, so hopefully it's not skipping and sputtering too much. The cell service in my area is not great. All right, pretty cool. So I decided to do this tonight because I haven't been able to release any long form videos. I've been making them, I just can't release them yet because they're related to, well, this. And I think that you guys will agree once it comes out, it was probably worth the wait. Oh, I mean, or not, I don't know. I think it'll be worth the wait. So for some of our newer subscribers, you may have never seen this particular G-scale locomotive before. Once upon a time, before I put the controls and stuff in logical places and consolidated everything, I had a track where where I sit now in there, and this would actually run in that space along with another O gauge track and well, actually an 036 track and then an 027 track, so it's 3 tracks. So I lost 3 tracks to be able to sit in there, but standing all the time is not a lot of fun, especially when you get older. So yeah. All right, well, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. It is nice not to have the stuff on the floor, I've got to admit. For those that may not know or may not remember, the stuff on the floor in there kind of happened, I won't say by accident, but I mean, it kind of just was something where I started, and it was during COVID where we couldn't go anywhere or do much, and I just started laying out stuff, and I mean, it wasn't really ever supposed to be permanent. It just it just evolved, and yeah, that's what it turned into. So I mean, I'm certainly not complaining, and solidly got me back into the hobby. So that was a good thing. I am happy to be able to go places and do things again, especially work. That was a little challenging. All right, everything's running really, really well, with possibly the exception of the N scale, but I don't know, you probably can't see that he's kind of sort of struggling over here. Now, I had a soda around here somewhere. All right, I found it. I get to talking, my mouth gets really dry. I probably could drink something better than soda, but that's what I have. All right. You know, for normal people, 4 tracks would be a lot, but after running in the train room, this doesn't seem like a lot. So on this layout here, what I have planned, or I think what I have planned, is I'm going to do a lot more of the G-scale because I have 8 feet wide and 8 feet long. And then on the inner, I'll do the, of course, a bigger section of the HO, bigger section of the O scale, and then of course a bigger section of the N scale. I purchased all the track. It hasn't come just yet, so this is what I had. So I threw it up here. Couldn't wait to get the trains up here once I got all this together. So yeah, right now we're just on sawhorses. I went to Home Depot and grabbed me some sawhorses. So I guess baby steps, right? But like I said, this is just for a prop anyway, for a video that we are working on. We are doing things, I promise. I know that we aren't uploading a lot of long form videos right now, but it's coming, I promise. It really is. Well, you can't see it, but the dogs are having a good time. They have gotten very used to the trains. Used to be whenever I turned them on, they would just start like barking incessantly. What we got Abby here. Do you like trains? Yep. So she may or may not be in the the upcoming video that I have referenced. She's the only one small enough to do what I kind of want to do. Have to train her a little bit. Train her, how about that? You like that? That was a play on words. And I don't know. Maybe she'll do it. Maybe she won't. But we're going to try. All right, Abby. All right. That Mickey Mouse 100 year anniversary train sure looks sharp. I love the colors on it. So this in-scale locomotive looks a little funky with only the locomotive on. So I have other HO locomotives other than the Amtrak. I just really impartial to that one. Unfortunately, that's kind of what I tend to do. Is if I like something, I run it to, well, sometimes to death. Yes, we always fix them, but yes, we have definitely shortened the lives of some of the trains on their original configuration. So for those that were a part of or saw, I guess you weren't a part of it, or saw the bicentennial locomotive where we're gonna do some repairs and stuff. We got the parts on order, and they ought to be here pretty quickly. We're gonna have to do something a little bit different, I think, than what it originally was. I mean, not drastically. We're not gonna cut anything or do anything crazy like that, but I think we're gonna modify it to where it's a little stouter on the drive. I did not realize that was how that drive was configured, or else I would have never asked it to pull the 13 box cars plus the caboose that set comes with. I don't know what line I was thinking, because just that was not designed to pull that much. Or maybe we just ran it too long. I don't know. Something. But I like to run my trains, so we're gonna see what we can do. All right. So you may have never seen this caboose either, now that I'm thinking about it, for some of the folks that are kind of newer to my channel. Once again, this used to run on one of the other layouts that's not there anymore. In the train room. I actually got him in a lot from Goodwill, and I think we paid a total of $10. So I think we got our $10 worth. He's actually a really good locomotive. I think he's a Bachmann, but I know a lot of people talk down Bachmann, but I've had a lot of good luck with their G-scale or G-scale Christmas locomotive. I mean, this is I think it's the 6th year we've run it. I mean, it's not like it didn't run a lot. As a matter of fact, there towards the end, we set it up with a display to where it ran, every hour and a half hour for 10 minutes. So that was a lot of running for about 2 weeks. So yeah, people would come over and visit, and they thought they really got a kick out of that. Standing by the room that I had it in, where you can kind of got glass doors, and they sit there and they'd wait for the train to come on. Like, well, it's going to come on at the hour and a half hour. But anyway, it was fun. All right, we're not going to do this too late tonight. I've got a couple of other things I need to do for work. Yes, I do have a job that we need to keep so we can buy more trains. And I got a few things I need to do for tomorrow. Sometimes I say things like that when we do the live streams, and I look up and it's like not only past whatever time I planned, but I mean like hours past. We're not going to do that tonight. I promise we're not. So one thing about the trains up here on new tracks and up high is nothing's coming off the track and nothing's happening. It's very, very tranquil. I like it quite a bit. Now, of course, you know, I pick trains that are pretty well behaved anyway. Got some dogs down here doing dog stuff. They're making me a little nervous because all my cords are right here. This is very temporary. This is not staying here like this. As a matter of fact, it's not staying here at all. Eventually, all the train stuff is going to a building that we are working on ever so slowly. Keep having things come up that are delaying the progress of that, but you know, that's kind of life. That's how it goes. As long as I can still run the trains, I'm happy. I mean, and what's, you know, 8 by 8 of my den, right? Most of it. Ah, well. Well, all right. I'm going to have to remember that live streaming on the phone is a lot easier. I don't know what my battery's like. Maybe we should have thought about that. We don't do a lot of planning ahead here. That's very typical for some of us, I know, but it's pretty typical for me. I guess it worked out. We're here, right? All right, I think we're going to do this. That's what I started to do, and I distracted myself. I think we're going to do this for about another, I don't know. Oh, you see that? Almost knocked the train off the track with my laptop. I think we're going to do this about another 10 minutes, and we're probably going to call it a night. This is, once again, real temporary. We're going to modify all of this. We'll make it a lot more interesting. Once again, it is just a prop, though. I mean, it's a prop for a video that we're working on. I'm excited. I hope it turns out as well as I think it will, and I think it will. I think it's going to be cool. So it will not be anything I don't think that anybody can predict, although, I don't know, maybe. And, you know, those would be lottery type odds. So if you guess correctly, you need to go buy a lottery ticket. Now, we had a couple of guesses on what it could be. I think somebody guessed it would be a missile launcher car, which is very, very cool, but I don't have one of those yet, so it's not that. It is actually going to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, and the big question mark there, 5. 5 brand new things on these tracks, and plus one that you really can't quite see at this moment. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't think it will be your typical train video for sure. You know, it's a little discouraging in a way that I'm looking at the video that is you know, going out, and it's a lot better than than my normal live stream in the room with, you know, lots and lots of equipment and a lot of work, and then a simple iPhone. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, we are going to work on getting a better camera for in there. The one I got is super cheapy. And for just a couple of $100 more, I could have got something that was actually kind of decent, but I didn't know what to get. I know a lot more now, so. And I know what I'm looking for now, too. All right, well, this is fun. I'm enjoying seeing this other G-Scale locomotive go. I mean, he's just been sitting around, and if you've never heard it before, I don't enjoy my locomotive just sitting around. I like to play with them. Even the stuff that maybe you shouldn't play with. We play with. We have had, well, not on these tracks, but we have had some instances where we play with 100-year-old plus locomotives, and to me, that's just. I mean, that's what they're for. They were designed to be played with, and that's what we do. Sitting on a shelf. I mean, they can always do that, some other time. But around here, they're going to run. So doing that, and we kind of like to repair them. So those kind of go hand in hand. You run it a lot, you're going to repair it a lot. They are. Yeah, well, we we just set up these two pieces of plywood today, so this is kind of thrown up here. We're going to do better, I promise. There is a method to this madness. It's just hasn't revealed itself just yet. All right, guys. Well, we got about 2 more minutes to go. Then I really do need to go work on some super exciting spreadsheets. That's definitely sarcasm. For tomorrow. We got to make that money so we can buy more trains. Interestingly, what I have found is that, I mean, the trains are expensive, obviously, and I'm not all that shocked about that. But what is very shocking to me is the price of the track. That to me is just kind of mind blowing. So, okay, while we're talking about track, so I don't know if you can see it or not, but this track is like got a gold color to it. This is a Lionel G scale track, and I'd never seen that before. And anyway, it's got like the Lionel pins, typical Lionel pins, and then it's kind of got like these little snap things, almost like Fast Track, but not. It's a very interesting design. I'm not sure if I like it or if I hate it, but I mean, it's staying together. I mean, it's performing flawlessly, so I guess can't complain about that. Some of the other G-scale track I have a connector that bolts onto the track, and you use a little Allen set screw, and you crank it down. I mean, that keeps it together, and that's the only way that will stay together. So that's weird. Yeah, well, not to not to let's see, how can I put this? Not to spoil our fun, but we don't have any S scale up here. So I guess or what is that? The British, the OO scale. I don't quite get that, by the way. I mean, I have some, and yeah, it's very interesting. It's like it's just slightly too big for HO. I got one of those OO scale, just a car once, and I thought, wow, this is a really nice looking car. It was metal, it was heavy, it was really cool, and so I mean, it was all beat to heck. So we cleaned it and we painted it black. It looked really nice. Then we put it on the track and it didn't fit. I was like, what in the heck is this? And it turned out it was OO scale. So then, and I guess we aren't representing standard gauge either. I just thought about that. I'd be kind of, well, I guess you could build guardrails or something. I'd be kind of scared to run my standard gauge up this high, I think. Maybe not. I mean, I guess you could do it like firmly inside or something. That's okay. Actually, I had a conversation with one of my friends the other day. He says, well, I thought there was just, two scales of model trains, the Lionel and what do you call those small ones? The HO. And for, I guess, a lot of us, from my my age group, that's probably all we knew about, growing up as kids. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of an interesting story along those lines. I used to like to go to garage sales when I was a little kid, and I'd look for any train stuff or whatever. So this isn't a new bug. I've always had this, but I came home with an American Flyer, and I mean, I just could not figure out what the heck that thing was. I mean, it was like it didn't fit on my Lionel track, it didn't fit on my HO skill track. I mean, what the heck is this thing? And so finally, I took it to a hobby shop, and they go, "Oh, this is S-gauge, this is American Flyer." And anyway, I still have that locomotive, and I enjoy running it today. Had him repaired when I was a teenager at a local hobby shop. I don't know that there's a hobby shop you could take him to anymore, but they rewired it, got it fixed up, and I ran that for many, many years. I mean, I'm still running it, so I guess that was a good investment. I think I paid all of about, I don't know, $20. $20 in the, I guess the 70s for a 13-year-old kid was a lot of money. Alright guys, it is 8:33. I'm going to go ahead and close out the live stream. I just wanted to show you guys the plywood I did today, and I'm going to upload a video here in a little bit it's a time lapse, so I mean it's not like, I think a couple of minutes showing setting all this up. Not the tracks, just the plywood, and then doing the, whatever you call this green stuff. Alright guys, well, we are working on videos. I promise we are. I just can't show them yet. We've done, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unboxings that I can't release until I do that other video. Anyway, so hopefully we aren't screwing up by not doing other stuff in the meantime. But anyway, hang in there. It is coming. Alright guys, I'm going to turn this off. Good night everybody. This is not our normal live stream, but you know what? I kind of like it. Kind of like it a lot actually. So more of this to come, I'm sure. Especially as we get the tracks laid out the way that I envision that they are. This is just what I had on hand to do this today. So alright.